Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Isle of Man in the UK. This is John and Mike's MMA Corner.
Thank you very much for joining me, Felipe Portela. I have to say, thank you for giving me your time. And I'm going to start off by saying you're taking on Jesse Grun at the Valor fight. Now, sir, since your since your outing, let's say, on the TUF series, since then, you had your fight, you didn't get the decision. What have you been working on in that time since, obviously, you got this fight coming up?
Since I got off the house, I never stopped training. I've been training a lot at Blackzillians. So I didn't have vacation. This year I've been training. Since my last fight, I took some time off. Because I just had a baby, but I was training the whole time, and I feel like I'm a much better fighter. I'm finally getting the rhythm. Again. That's why I'm fighting again. I want to be active. I want to have, I want to be ready, to be fighting all the time, because I had like a big layoff here, so I want to go back on track, and I'm feeling I'm getting there. I've been working a lot on my striking, my boxing, and I feel I'm very prepared for this fight.
Well, congratulations on the little one. I hope the little one is very healthy and everything's going well on that side of things.
Yes, she's very healthy. Thanks,
awesome. You must enjoy being a father. It must be great.
Yeah, it's been very fun to be a father. It's a big motivation. Every day I wake up and I want to give her a better life. And it's been awesome, Like the first month was very tough to train and work and do everything because I couldn't sleep, but now it's been awesome.
Yeah, it's just getting a routine, isn't it? Once you get that routine in place, everything will start to come together. And like you say, you want to give the little one a better life, and you believe that you've got the talent to get there, to make it to the big stage. Let's say the UFC. Now you want to have 2016 to be the biggest year yet. I imagine it's, like you said, you're working on your striking. Is that something that you felt is an area particularly that you needed to work on more than any other area?
The thing is, since I got in US, I was a very good striker, and I had a good ground game. And I got in US, and my biggest weakness was my wrestling. So I was working a lot on my wrestling. To get in the house, I was training a lot of wrestling. And I think I left my striking a little bit on the side, because I thought I would fight a wrestler, though, on the house, too. I always think about wrestling. When I moved to Blackzillians was to improve my wrestling. And now I understand, I cannot leave my strengths on the side. So for this fight, I work a lot on my striking. And my ground game I think, is very sharp. Everything's sharp, my wrestling improves so much, I feel like I'm ready, Now that I have a good wrestling, I feel like I'll be more comfortable to use my striking. That was my main goal.
Yeah.
Since the beginning, have a good wrestling to use my striking.
Yeah, so that you can stop the takedown to use your striking. So originally then, when you first started training, was wrestling just not accessible for you? Was that one of the limits that you had, that a quality wrestling coach was something you weren't able to access?
Yeah, I'm from Brazil, so in Brazil we don't have good wrestling. It's very hard to find a place to train wrestling, and America is very, very good. So when I moved to San Diego first, I was training, but there wasn't very good wrestling here. I have amazing wrestlers. I have people on my weight, they're wrestlers, and MMA fighters on UFC fighters, So I think that brought my level up on wrestling. I was my wrestling became better than my strike at some point. I believe that's the point. Like you train,
Yeah.
so you gotta. The thing is, it's like a video game. Some bars go up, so another one goes down.
Yeah. I saw the wrestling coach work with Anthony Johnson at Blackzillians. He looks like a gorilla with like a shaved. He's got no hair, hasn't he? It just looks like gorilla, if I recall off the top of my head.
This is another wrestling coach. It's Baba, but you have Greg Jones. He's a very good wrestling coach. We have both at the same. So we have amazing coach. We have Neil Melanson. He's amazing, catch wrestling and ground game coach. So I've been working with these guys, and I feel like my ground game, wrestling game, MMA game, it's 10 times better than it was before.
Yeah, what I like about
awesome.
What I like about Blackzillians as well is that it's slowly evolving all the time. The gym, when it first came about, it was still at its infancy with the coaching and people like that. It's starting to slowly get that structure in, and obviously, the guys that are training there, you can see how well it's paying off. And it seems that guys who go there, we've had, for example, from the UK, you've got Danny Roberts training there as well. And it's great to see that it is growing and the gym is starting to really settle itself down as a gym to go to.
Yeah, no, the gym is growing, and I believe everybody's now together, working together, and the coach, they are working together to make us better fighters. And we have a lot of good coaches, a lot of good partners, training partners. Like you said, Danny, he's on my weight, so I have on the mat probably 5, 6, 7 guys, high level guys to train with. Everybody who's on the mat is good at something. It's either wrestling or striking or black belt in jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
So every time we help each other to improve, And the coach, they are always there to help us. And Glenn, he makes a very nice job. If we need something else, they bring somebody, to work with us, and everybody is if you see Anthony Johnson last fight, his wrestling was much better, everybody's getting better and better, that's good. We are very united as a team now.
Yeah, you can definitely see that, and you can, obviously the results, kind of emphasize that as well. Having that then, that it must make you as well feel a lot more confident when your training's going so well and everyone's working together. It must give you a lot more confidence then going into the cage, I'd imagine. So this fight you've got coming up, your confidence must be through the roof.
For sure, man. Definitely, the people I've been training with, and the way I've been training for this fight, I'm very confident. I know fight's a fight. Everything can happen.
Yeah.
But I know that I'm way more prepared than this guy. This guy didn't have the training partners that I had. So, and I believe our gym, it's a different gym. We have so much hard training and good partners. And we spar with Anthony Johnson. We have Camaro. We have so many guys. So many good people. And it's very hard. Look to one side, look to another side. There is no easy training.
No, not absolutely. I imagine. Well, if you're training with Anthony Johnson, I imagine he punches like he's got pillows on his hands.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Yeah, I would probably try and just cut one of my arms off so I go down a couple of weight classes so I don't have to train with him. That's what I'll be trying to do. But like I say, having someone like him there who's one of the top contenders, and you've had a lot of guys in this gym training. You have that confidence when you're sparring, when you're rolling, whatever you're wrestling, whatever you're doing with them. When you're competing with these guys and you're holding yourself, you're holding your own. that really does help you as a fighter, know that you've got the capabilities for yourself to get to that UFC contract, because that is obviously your ultimate goal, hence why you did the Ultimate Fighter and stuff like that.
The way I feel now in my career is like I always been like close, but I never got like the real good opportunity, you know. And I believe I belong to the top guys. That's what I believe. I train with the best guys, and I know I can handle myself, and I know what is my level. And that's why I still. But I gotta prove to the world. That's why I wanna be active. I wanna fight. Well, how many fights I will have to do it, I will do it. And I wanna find a bigger show. You know, I wanna show the world what I'm capable of. You know. And that's my main goal now. And I know, like, if I train with those guys, I can fight anybody in the world. You know, can give me a Robbie Lawler, I know I'm going to fight him. I'm ready for anybody.
Considering Robbie's at ATT, I think you would want to fight him.
I'm sorry, but I can't hear you now.
No, it's okay, man. I was saying because Robbie trains at ATT, I'm sure you would want to fight him.
Yeah, everybody wants to fight him.
Look, Felipe, do you know what? I like the fact that what I'm hearing at Blackzillians is coming through, and the fight that you've got coming up, man. It sounds like you've had the time away, obviously family time. Your little one's a great motivation and inspiration for you, and obviously the guys at the gym. That it feels like you've got a lot of positives going into 2016. And you've got a lot going for you to make this year the kind of year that really is going to make a benchmark in your career.
Yes, for sure. That this year, you know, I hadn't stopped since the Ultimate Fighter. Been training, you know, non-stop, and I just realized, man, now like I'm 28 years old. You know, and I gotta make it. You know, I have no more time to spend. So I've been putting a lot of work. You know, I've been training a lot, and I want to give a better life to my daughter. When she's born, I born with her. You know, I'm a new man, I'm brand new man. I feel like I'm very prepared to show my skills. You know, that's what I want. I want to go there. I want to fight, and I prove that I'm good. You know, that's why I'm training at Blackzillians, because I know like I can fight, I can make it, you know, and I want to make it now. You know, I have no more time left. Before I was I have some more time to get on UFC or, you know, whatever. But now I have no more time left. I gotta make it, you know, and that's why I'm gonna fight February 27th. And if something comes up in April, I will defend my belt, whatever, you know. I'm ready, man. I want to be fighting all the time. If you call me, I'm ready. Just call me.
Hey, look, I love that attitude. And I'll tell you what, am I free that weekend? Do you know what? I am free that weekend as well. So I will be tuning in to watch these fights on Valor Fights, because you can watch it, you can stream it, ladies and gentlemen, because I can't get there physically. You can watch it online. That's a beautiful thing about technology. So, look, Felipe, for example, I'm in the UK and I'm speaking to you right now. It's great you're in the States. You know, that's what technology is for, communication. I will be watching the fight with invested interest. I can't wait to see the card itself. Felipe, before I let you go, though, sir, can you let everyone at home know what your social media is? So if you've got like a Twitter, a Facebook, etc., just to let everyone know what it is.
Yeah. I know it's everybody who wants to support me. You know, it's very hard to be a fighter on these days. So hit me up on my Facebook. I have a Facebook page, Felipe Portela, and I have my Instagram, Felipe B Portela. You know, and Twitter. You know, whatever. Just hit me up. You know. Gotta thank my team, Blackzillians, my manager, you know, who is putting all the fights together for me all the time and helping me, Glenn Robson. And I gotta thanks everybody, my partners, you know, Animal Shorts, my sponsor, he's been helping me, you know. And that's very hard. I need more sponsors. I wanna do this as a full-time job, you know. So who wants to believe on me now, I won't forget in the future, all right? So
right.
thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Don't miss the fight, February 27. I'm going there. I'm going to destroy this man.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard him. Tune in. If you cannot make it there, tune in online and watch it. And watch this man put a performance on worth watching and worth remembering. Because you'll all be talking about it the next day. Felipe, sir, thank you very much for your time. And honestly, have a fantastic weekend at the fight. I have a great 2016 as well, sir.
Oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate your opportunity to speak up here, and thank you very much, and see you next time, all right?